Ever wondered what the biggest and heaviest American cars looked like back in the day? Well, then you've clicked on the right video, as today we will be talking about the 10 biggest American cars from an era when size truly mattered on the road. Like and subscribe if you love vintage cars. 10. 1971 Buick Riviera. Buick was a prominent brand in the American market throughout the 1960s, and it had a reputation for producing some of the best muscle cars in the country. One of those cars was the ever-so-famous Buick Riviera, which stole the show after it first debuted in 1963. Nicknamed the Boat Tail, the 1971 Riviera is a second-generation Riviera that Buick made bigger and bolder than its predecessors. This car features a unique design that has its rear end curved to mimic a boat tail, hence its nickname. Powered by a 455cc V8 engine, the Riviera could reach a top speed of 125 miles per hour. Now, let's talk about dimensions. This beast stretches over 18 feet long, ensuring you have enough room to comfortably host a small party in the back seat alone. It's got the heft too, tipping the scales at around 4,700 pounds. But hold on, the next car is a true land yacht, with even more room to stretch out. The level of luxury was always one of the things that drew fans to the Riviera back then. Its standard list of luxury and convenience features included a variable ratio power steering, an AccuDrive suspension, power disc brakes, a tilt steering column, an automatic transmission, and a remote control outside mirror. It also came with deluxe wheel coverings, a trunk light, an electric clock, foam-padded seats, and dual exhaust. However, the car's full-flow ventilation system often drew in rainwater and exhaust fumes, which was a significant drawback for many buyers. 9. 1963 Dodge Custom 880. The 1963 Dodge Custom 880 was Dodge's answer to the growing demand for larger cars in the early 60s. It was a four-door hardtop sedan, powered by a hefty 360.8 cubic inch V8 engine that delivered 265 horsepower and 380 pound-feet of torque. This land yacht measured 214.8 inches long, 79 inches wide, and weighed 3,745 pounds. It could reach a top speed of 119 miles per hour and accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 8.3 seconds. Available as both a sedan and station wagon, the Custom 880 offered spacious interiors with upgraded trim compared to its predecessor. 8. 1970 Ford LTD. The 1970 Ford LTD is a full-size car that was part of Ford's lineup from 1965 to 1986. In 1970, the LTD was available in various body styles, including sedans, coupes, and station wagons. This car measures 216.2 inches in length and 79.2 inches in width. The weight of the 1970 Ford LTD varies based on the specific model and configuration. However, the curb weight typically ranges from approximately 3,850 to 4,000 pounds. The Ford LTD is powered by a 5.8-liter naturally aspirated V8 engine that delivers 240 brake horsepower and 350 pound-feet of torque. Technologically, the LTD was ahead of many competitors with options like power windows and air conditioning. Color options ranged from subdued earth tones to vibrant hues, with popular choices including Calypso Coral and medium ivy green metallic. Body styles varied from a stately four-door sedan to a more leisurely two-door hardtop, with the latter often being the choice for those seeking a blend of practicality and style. The Ford LTD featured some of the most intriguing gizmos and fixtures. These included retractable headlights, a die-cast grille that was inspired by the Ford Thunderbird, attractive exterior molding, an electric clock, and a Cruise-O-Matic automatic transmission. 7. 1975 Dodge Charger SE. The 1975 Dodge Charger SE represented a departure from the Charger's traditional muscle car image, focusing instead on luxury and comfort. This two-door coupe, measuring 216 inches long and 76.3 inches wide, prioritized a smooth ride over raw power. The curb weight for the 1975 Dodge Charger SE is around 4,000 pounds. Under the hood, it housed a 5.2-liter naturally aspirated V8 engine, delivering 150 horsepower and 255 pound-feet of torque to the rear wheels. Unlike its predecessors known for aggressive styling and high-performance capabilities, the Charger SE featured a more refined exterior design and a plush interior with enhanced comfort features. 6. 1969 Dodge Polara. The 1969 Dodge Polara, introduced as Dodge's flagship full-size car, boasted a 5.2-liter V8 engine with 230 horsepower and 340 pound-feet of torque. The name Polara is a reference to the Polaris star, in a marketing attempt to appeal to the excitement surrounding the space race during the early 1960s. Known for its land yacht proportions at 220.8 inches long and 79.3 inches wide, it offered 5 body styles during its production run, all equipped with various V8 engines. Generally, the curb weight ranged from approximately 3,800 to 4,200 pounds. Featuring a fuselage design that spanned 5 years, the 1969 model complied with new safety standards, including front seat head restraints. The 1969 Dodge Polara models offered a unique Superlight option, which placed a single quartz auxiliary turnpike beam headlamp in the driver's side grille. 1980. Plymouth Grand Fury. The Plymouth Grand Fury, produced from 1975 to 1989, is a full-size car renowned for its popularity among police forces. Unlike other cars that got bigger as the years went by, the Plymouth Grand Fury downsized. The 1980 Plymouth Grand Fury weighed in at around 3,700 pounds. The 1980 model, in particular, stood out for its practicality and reliability, featuring 3 engine options: a 3.7-liter slant 6x6, a 5.2-liter LAV8, and a 5.9-liter LAV8, all paired with a 3-speed automatic transmission. Measuring 221.5 inches in length and 79.3 inches in width, it maintained a manageable size compared to its predecessors. But wait until you hear about the next massive car on our countdown. 1973 Chevrolet Impala Custom Coupe. The 1973 Chevrolet Impala is a car that lived up to its hype despite its political campaign-style marketing. This 2-door coupe featured a 350 cubic inch Turbofire 5.8 engine with 145 horsepower and 225 pound-feet of torque, paired with a turbo hydromatic transmission. It measured 221.9 inches in length and 79.5 inches in width. The 1973 Chevrolet Impala Custom Coupe weighed approximately 4,100 to 4,300 pounds, making it another heavyweight champion in the car world. It came with new safety measures, including a larger shock-absorbing front bumper. It also had chassis tweaks for better handling and new square taillights. Other features included power steering and power front disc brakes, with optional engines up to 245 horsepower. Notably, around 1,000 sedans were equipped with an experimental air cushion restraint system, ACRS, an early airbag prototype. 1959 Chrysler New Yorker Town and Country Wagon. The 1959 Chrysler New Yorker Town and Country Wagon is a 5-door wagon which features a rear-wheel drive drivetrain and a 6.4-liter V8 engine that was paired with a 3-speed automatic transmission. The engine generates an impressive 350 horsepower and 470 pound-feet of torque, delivered to the rear wheels. Measuring 220.1 inches long and 79.5 inches wide, the New Yorker Town and Country Wagon offers a spacious interior with ample room for passengers and cargo. It boasts impressive performance metrics, accelerating from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 7.3 seconds and achieving a top speed of 123 miles per hour. The 1959 Chrysler New Yorker Town and Country Wagon was a real heavyweight of its time, weighing in at approximately 4,600 to 4,900 pounds. 1976 Ford Thunderbird. The 1976 Ford Thunderbird was a car that screamed luxury with its plush interior, featuring fluffy carpeting and a chrome-embellished cockpit. This big bird belonged to the 6th generation, 1972 to 1976, the largest Thunderbird ever, sharing its platform with the Lincoln Continental Mark IV. It measured 225 inches in length and 79.3 inches in width, with a 120.4-inch wheelbase. Standard features included power steering, power brakes, power windows, cornering lamps, and a stable 4-link rear suspension. Power came from a 460 ID V8 engine, producing 202 horsepower paired with a 3-speed select-shift cruise-o-matic transmission and a 2.75:1 rear axle ratio. Despite its powerful engine, the car's weight and the low power output due to restrictive emissions technology resulted in modest performance and poor fuel economy. This beauty weighed approximately 4,810 pounds. Just when you thought they couldn't get any bigger, we bring you the marvel of American engineering. 1. 1976 Cadillac Eldorado convertible. Built to commemorate America's 200th birthday, this beauty is a piece of automotive history. 1976 marked the final year for this legendary convertible, with GM heavily promoting it as the last American convertible. The last 200 units, dubbed the Bicentennial Edition, came in white with striking red and blue pinstripes along the upper body side. And inside, a commemorative plaque was mounted on the dashboard. Under the hood, this car boasts an 8.2-liter V8 engine, delivering 190 brake horsepower and 360 pound-feet of torque to its front-wheel drive system. The 1976 Cadillac Eldorado convertible measures an impressive 224.1 inches in length, 79.8 inches in width, and weighs around 5,000 to 5,300 pounds. It's the kind of car that makes you wonder if it needs a gym membership just to maintain its weight class. Which of these massive American cars was your favorite? Let us know in the comments below. If you liked this video, do give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to smash the subscribe button and also press the bell icon to get notified. Up next, discover Ford factory race cars, which are so powerful and rebellious that they defied the rules.